Ladies and gentlemen, it is a weird, wacky world out there, and here we stand, folks, al pie del cañón, ready for anything. I'm Rob Grams, that's Ladybo, and you're listening to...
The ProBoh Show!
Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing? Oh my god, it's good to see ya. For those of you listening on the radio, I guess it's... What day is it today? Monday. So it's Tuesday morning, hopefully. Hopefully I can get this edited and sent on time so you can hear it on Tuesday morning. How are you doing, my friends? I don't know if you know this, Rob, but yesterday, two weirdos broke into your house and recorded a show. No way. No way. Let's go, says Nuria Tam. Trusky, you look different than yesterday. I know, I was in my work clothes yesterday. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the Halloween show. We certainly enjoyed making it.
It was fun.
Yeah, you liked the creepy stories, right, Ladybug?
Mm-hmm. I did.
Guys, if you missed the show yesterday, just search the ProBoh Show, ProBoh, on any search engine, and you'll be spoilt for choice of places where you can consume the show. I would recommend Spotify. It's probably the easiest. And yeah, it was a great show, man. I enjoyed it. It was nice to have hair. That's the main takeaway for me. Every Halloween, it was nice to have hair for a little while. You know, you people with hair don't understand how cold it gets. You know, whenever I see someone complain about the cold with hair, I'm like, you have no idea. My sweet summer child. You think it's cold, do you? Pictures you showed on Instagram were amazing. Yeah, one of them Ladybug took, which was, I think, the best one. The one that he took of us both. Wow.
Yes.
That was dope. That was in our terrace. It looks like we're out clubbing. So, yeah, what have we got coming up in the show? Well, let me tell you, we're back to a normal show again now. The comfort of a normal ProBoh show. Here we go. We've got two, really good complete the news today. We're going to go to timber smuggling in Pakistan. And from there, we're going to go to latex models. You have to find out to the second half of the show. And then we've got 100 humans for you also in the second half. About what moms or parents say to kids and what kids ignore more than anything. If Mama Bo's out there listening, she's probably going to be able to fill that list out on her own. Even as an adult, I don't listen to things. Whenever I hear people from Mediterranean countries talk about it being cold, I think they're sweet summer children. That's right. What's the temperature right now, Min, where you are at? Min, representing the Dutch right now. Mm-hmm. I've got a good Dutch story for today. But that's in a few seconds. Also, in the first half, let's talk first half. We've got what ended up being, and I'm quite surprised, quite a controversial, unpopular opinion today. I don't think anyone agrees on either platform. Not Facebook, not Instagram. Instagram's Facebook's 50. Twitter, sorry, is 50-50. What are we? How are we doing on Insta? Do you know? Yeah.
85%
disagree.
Yes.
Yeah. I think it was. Who was it? Vanessa on Instagram says, I think they should both be silent. Oh.
Yeah, me too.
My sweet summer children. I'm going to educate you all. Ain't that the truth, son? Hi all, how you doing, Mum? Welcome, Mama Bo's in the chat. It's 15 degrees at the moment. 15 degrees. I wonder what the temperature is in Spain. Because today feels unnaturally cold in Madrid.
It's colder here.
It's 15 degrees right here, Min. I'm no sweet summer child. I know the cold. Yeah, I did some quick typing. You didn't notice a thing. Climatic change, yeah, exactly. Which is basically a chilly summer day, not an almost November type of day. Yeah. The climate is changing all over the place, man. It's scary stuff. Anyway, but that's what's coming up in the show. But before we get to that, let's do this. I'm here, you're here. Let's look at what's going on in the world, shall we? I read a really interesting report today from the Financial Times about the Netherlands. So Min, strap yourself in. apparently, now, given that we've got a Dutch person in the chat, you can verify or deny. But the Netherlands is experiencing, or the Netherlands has stopped growing economically. Is this true? Have you felt the pinch of this? In this article, where it highlights so many facts that I absolutely had no idea about, but the actual country itself is shrinking due to the raising sea levels and things. The country itself is shrinking, and that almost 90%, or between 80 and 90% of employers have reported an unemployment crisis. They can't find workers. There's an employment shortage. Okay, let me read a little bit from this. How are you doing, JC? Welcome. Let me read a little bit from this Financial Times report. It's entitled, if you want to find that this came out on the 27th of October. The Netherlands may be the first country to hit the limits of growth. Yeah, there is a massive unemployment crisis, says Min. With hindsight, the Netherlands was too well suited for the era of globalism. The trading nation with Europe's biggest port experienced 26 years of unbroken economic growth. Unbelievable, right? 26 years of unbroken growth, which of course ended in the last European recession, 2008. And now it tops the Zurich COF Globalization Index as the world's most globalized country. How are you doing, Sasha? Just popping in quickly to say hello. I just got into bed. Okay, perfect, Sasha. Welcome. Mainly in the jobs where people have to work with their hands, says Min. We've been talking about this for a long time. Like, if you want a marketing job, forget about it. Everyone wants those jobs. You want a job in audiovisual? Forget about it. Everybody's got those jobs. Everybody wants those jobs. You want to be a plumber? Dude, they're going to give you free holidays. They're going to give you a great wage. Dude, we need to cycle back a little bit, man. We need to cycle back in our thinking of jobs. You know, everybody's like the market is saturated with university educated kids.
Yes.
You know what I mean? If I had a kid now, I would be saying, son, daughter, whatever,
Be a plumber.
Be a plumber. Go and do an apprenticeship. What do you like doing? Fixing cars? Then fix cars. What do you like doing? fixing tuberías? Fixing pipes? I'm going to be a plumber. Do an internship or something. Yeah, because, dude, this is happening all over Europe. It's highlighted here in the Netherlands, but it's a phenomenon through all of Europe, and I believe in the States too. So, basically, I'm going to kind of sum up a little bit here, because I'm going to end up talking the whole time about the Netherlands. Basically, this has been a problem that the Netherlands has seen on the horizon for a long time. In 1979, when the country's population hit 14 million, Queen Juliana said, "Our country is full." It's full, you know what I mean? They started restricting access to the country for work and whatnot, but not dramatically, and then that disappeared with in a very short time. But now the population is almost 18 million. It's 17.7 million and rising. The country, this is another interesting fact about the Netherlands, which I had no idea. The country has 507 people per square kilometre. Okay, so 507 people per square kilometre, which is nearly 5 times as much as the EU average. Did you know that, Ladyball?
No.
I had no idea that the Netherlands was so densely populated.
Neither did I.
Which is my ignorance, living in a big city, thinking I'm the only person here that's rubbing shoulders with people constantly. You know, it's the worst. Other people suck. I'm sorry, Netherlands, man. You know. Worse than the quantity of livable land will shrink due to a paradoxical mix of rising seas and droughts damaging foundations of houses. Another thing I did not know about. 84% of employers report labour shortages, one government study found. So all this has created this perfect storm of economic freeze. 14 not 40 minutes. 14, not 40. Did I say 40? Sorry, I meant 14. My bad. And so why is there so many jobs open in the Netherlands? Why would you think, Ladybug? The Financial Times has a really interesting idea.
That's a difficult question. I don't know.
The Financial Times has an idea. I'm not sure how accurate it is, but it really makes me want to live in the Netherlands.
Marijuana.
No.
Ah.
No, now I'm buying my ticket already. Sorry, guys. I'm just on easyjet.com. No, wait. Here we go. The average, this is another thing I didn't know. The Dutch enjoy the developed world's shortest working week.
Oh.
The average working week of a Dutch person, 30.3 hours.
Oh, when are we going there?
I don't know, it's Shangri-La. Min, will you adopt me and Ladybug?
Please.
Dude, 30 hours? I do that in 2.5 days. It's true. I do 14-hour day. I do 30. I do someone's full work week in 2.5 days. Oh man, so that's what's happening in the Netherlands, man. I had no idea.
Paradise.
It is one of the first countries to hit the limits of growth. Probably not going to be the last. I mean, think about it. New York City is not expanding. It's not a country, it's a city, I know. But not only the problem is that they can't get enough workers, there's not enough space to build buildings for new businesses. It's a real problem. Like economies freeze. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. Or alternatively, have a brain hemorrhage, says the bridge. How are you doing? Good evening, good evening. Lurks till my eyes shut. No worries, Sasha. Well, thank you for coming in. Min, plumbers and actual good professional electricians, carpenters, etc. make an insane amount of money. I'm not surprised because there is so much demand. Because my generation, who went to university and actually were the last probably generation to be able to get a job easily, told their kids to go to university, and it ended up being a mistake. Mm-hmm. You know? What they should have done was go and, learn a trade, as my grandfather would have told me. Let's see. They need to pass away, old people. Sooner or later, the world will have to face it. How are you doing, Chusky? The country is pretty much full, which sucks. Current politics prioritise short-time monetization. It's roughly 30.3 hours too long, in my opinion. Yeah, me too. It's going to be interesting to see because, I mean, as we all know, we've spoken about this on the show a lot, that automation comes in, taking away jobs. The typical example I always give, the supermarket checkout, the factory lines, as you used to see them in the 60s, people assembling cars is now one man and a line of robots. More and more automation will happen. Let's see if that, encourages some more growth in the Netherlands. Who knows? I very nearly turned up Dutch. My dad worked at a factory there for a year before going to England. I believe I told you this before. Yes, you did, Bridge. Denmark is 100% green energy. Oh, wow. Can we get a ProBoh approved?
That gets the ProBoh stamp of approval.
Good for you, Denmark. The country being full does mean the average housing price is over $500,000 here at the moment, so I can adopt you if you can get a house. Yeah, I don't even think I can afford to rent a house at that rate. Oh my God, $500,000? Dude, are you seeing that? You see some tiny apartments in Madrid for like 200,000 or 300,000 euros.
We just have to learn how to fix
Electricity
pipes
and
or
pipes.
yeah.
I can dress like Super Mario, and I am half Italian. So that would, I think your average Dutch person would mistake me for a plumber.
Don't do it.
Hey, Mario! Come in.
I knew it.
The sink is over there. I can say these things because I'm Italian.
Half or a quarter.
It's not racist when I say them. Okay, and finally, oh my God, look at me over talking again. I wanted to cover really quickly 2 things. Number 1, Instagram has been down today. Did you know that?
No?
Yeah, it went down. Instagram made a statement. We're aware that some of you are having issues accessing your Instagram account. We're looking into it and apologize for the inconvenience. But not only did it go down, do you know what it did?
What?
It showed people's messages as if their account had been banned.
And people were
Yeah.
freaking out.
People were freaking out as if they were all Kanye West. Like everyone was a little anti-Semitic Kanye West, and everyone got banned. I don't even know if it's fixed yet, I'll be honest. Because thankfully, mine wasn't affected. Normally when these things happen, mine is the first account, always. What is going on at Meta, guys? This is like a few days after WhatsApp went down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Instagram went down, guys. Think of all the food that went without being Instagrammed. Think about all the poor people on beaches, unable to Instagram their feet on the sand. Think about all the plane wings that went on Instagrammed of all the people in the air. It's a tragedy, folks. These things should never happen. And finally, the Digital Services Act. And this is where we're going to finish on what's happening today. Do you know the Digital Services Act? This is a juicy one. This is a new EU law that is going to take effect in 2024. Oh, wow. I would love to give you the source for this article. I think... Oh, 1 second. It was Slate. You can find that on Slate. This came out on the 27th of October too. And quite a prescient issue given that every day there seems to be a new person on social media saying something hateful. The Digital Service Act law will take effect in 2024 in time for the next US elections. Don't get me wrong, I know I can sense the irony in this. Why is the EU rushing out a law before the US presidential elections? Okay, let's break it down a little bit. The law is designed to make social media companies take much more control, or at least be held more accountable for the hate speech that happens on their platforms. For example, in the case of Kanye West and etc. And not only hate speech, but misinformation, which for me is much more of an important issue. Why would Europe even care? Would it even have an effect on the US market? Here's a curious thing. Yes, it will. Americans today see... Do you remember... when you're surfing the internet, you get those little cookie banners, right? Do you accept cookies from this? Do you agree to accept cookies?
Yes.
When you sign into a website now, you have to check a box that says, do you accept advertisements? You're welcome. Thank you, EU. That was called the GDPR, the General Data Protection Act, making predatory advertisement illegal, basically. So yes, this probably will have an effect on American, unless what social media companies do are create mirror sites just for Europe, which is a possibility. But yeah, will they take it seriously? I think so, because firms can be fined up to 6% of their annual revenue. 6%. That doesn't sound like a lot, but if you Google, that's $11 billion.
It's a lot.
And if you Meta, it's $7 billion. Good news, bad news? Is it an assault on freedom of speech? I don't know. I mean, I know our American friends maybe take that a little bit more seriously than we do here in Europe. That sounds weird, but it's true. It's true. Hopefully, like if GDPR, which was a nightmare if you worked in a business and you were around at that time, but great if you were a consumer, because all of a sudden your inbox stopped being full of advertisements.
Not if you push yes, I accept. Sometimes you want the content quick and... Yeah, if you push yes, but then you know what I mean, that's up to you, isn't it, as the consumer, rather than it just happening anyway, because they have your data, which I much prefer, you know what I mean? Like, I went from having my inbox just full of these spam advertising emails to, like, literally just normality, peace. Yeah. So let me know what you think about that. The Digital Services Act. It will affect everyone globally, and I think it's about time that social media sites really started to be held accountable. Yes. You know, more for not for the hate speech thing. I don't want this to be a freedom of speech debate, but more for the spreading of fake or misleading news.
like there was around the vaccines at the time of the vaccine, like there was around the time of Brexit, which really swayed the Brexit vote.
Everything.
Around the time of the previous presidential election with Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. There needs to be control on these things, and look at that, Europe being the sheriff. All right, guys. With that said, let's go to today's unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion.
Let's see what everyone's saying. Instagram has been crashing on me all of yesterday. It was frustrating. That's probably the same issue. People reported weird crashing as well, Sasha. My Instagram and Facebook got hacked and Meta did nothing to help remove someone who made them self-admin. Terrible, Sasha. I'll talk to Mark for you. He's always with it. He's always got his headset on now. His VR headset. Too busy. Another time, everyone is losing followers. Oh, some people won't show us their spectacular life. I know. It's sad. I didn't get to see someone eat a bagel today. Poor Instagram. Trusky, people still don't get the point that more machines working, the more... Ooh, what was that? The more people working, the more time humans will have to enjoy free time. My philosophy in 500 years away from now. Exactly. I agree. Because Trump getting re-elected means Ukraine will probably fall, which Europe doesn't want at any cost. Yeah. That's a great point. I love it when Europe makes laws so strict it's cheaper to just change your website worldwide. Exactly. Nobody cares about Ukrainian people. Sadly, it's all a matter of money, says Chusky. We care. I care about the Ukrainian people. True, usually the case when there are conflicts in minor powers. Trusky says, I love advertising emails because they are the only emails I get. Nobody loves me. Oh. All right.
We love you.
Let's get to today's unpopular opinion, guys. We're going to have to be quick. Today's unpopular opinion is gyms should be silent and libraries should be noisy. I'm going to keep this brief because this is just common sense, isn't it? Gyms, stop playing your high energy techno music. Like, who are gyms most useful for? I would say like older people. The most useful, people who get the most benefit out of going to the gym is maybe 40 to 60 year old, 40 to 70 year old. Someone who can go and just, get the energy that maybe their sedentary job doesn't provide them, or exercise. Who are libraries most useful for? Children, young people. Okay, go to a library. You're only going to see old people there. You're only going to see... They're like mausoleums. They are the least fun place on the planet. Let's go to the library, kids. No! But it's a beautiful building. Kids don't care about how beautiful the building is, but it's so lovely and quiet. Kids don't like the quiet. Kids like noise.
They go to study there.
I'm not saying get rid of silent study rooms. I'm saying they should exist. Silent study rooms should exist. I'm just saying the vast majority of the library should feel like a disco.
No.
Yeah. Go with me. Foam party nights. Dude, kids would love it. The time that we started celebrating education and stop it being in some weird church of stuffy old books. Here's an idea. Why not release every book as an NFT? That way people can borrow them and give them back. You know what I mean? Why not have, listening rooms for podcasts? Why not change the idea of a dusty old library and modernize it, make it loud and vibrant so young people want to go there? I'm going to cover your face through these things because you're influencing people.
And you? You don't.
And gyms, the opposite, man. I have never been to a gym. Like there was one, the music was so offensive one day that I had to go. I left the gym to buy headphones to return to continue working out.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Really?
I did. Well, I didn't leave the gym. I went to the...
Was it reggaeton?
No, I don't know what it was. It just sounded like two transformers having sex, like... It was just awful. Awful. Who's working out to that? No one goes to the gym without headphones on. No one wants to listen to the dumb gym music.
Exactly.
You're not going there to talk to people. You're going there to work out, get sweaty, and be a mess. You know what I mean? It should be in silence, in reverence. I want the silence that happens in the library to happen in the gym. And I want the energy and communication and exchange of information that happens in the gym to happen in the library. That's what I want. And that's the way you're going to get kids into the library learning. That's the way you're going to get more people into the gym, because a lot of people go around work time. The last thing you want to do after a stressful time in the office is go and listen to some techno from hell, speak and spell falling down the stairs nonsense carolam music. It's terrible. And then the people that talk to you, don't even get me started. I'm getting angry now. I'm getting angry.
I can see that.
Getting angry. That's true. Hang on, wait, what were we saying? I love libraries. It's my happy place. I thought you were going to say gyms should be silent and libraries should be violent. No. Vibrant and noisy. You know, inviting to kids. Time for me to... Oh, no worries, Sasha. Chusky, we need gym dressing rooms to get new jokes, says Chusky. True story. Go to the yoga class to relax your ears, says Nuria Tam. Okay, guys, I'm going to post this poll in the chat. You're going to tell me if I'm right or wrong, which I'm right, guys. See you soon. Hey, guys, if you'd like to support the show, you can do so on Patreon. That's patreon.com/professional bohemian. There you'll find VODs of the episodes as they are recorded live, blogs, vlogs, and behind-the-scenes content. If you'd like to watch the show live, you can do so on twitch.tv/professional bohemian, and you can participate in the polls we use in the show on Instagram @professional bohemian or Twitter @ProBoh, ProBoh. Okay, on with the show.
ProBoh Show!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. If you're listening on the radio right now, my friends in Spain, it is currently 9 p.m. if you're watching us live right here. You lucky people watching us live. It's currently 8:30 p.m. On Monday afternoon. It's 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our friends in the US, 7:30 p.m. for our friends in the UK, 6 a.m. for our friends in Australia. How you doing, guys? You're tuned into the ProBoh Show. Guys, if you want to interact with the show while we are off air, it's very easy. Go to my Twitter @ProBoh or my Instagram @ProfessionalBohemian, and you, like the wonderful audience, can interact live. Do you know what I did? I made a mistake yesterday, Ladyborn. I didn't release the results of the poll.
No.
No. Yeah. No. Should we do it now?
Yes.
Okay, so the poll was cemeteries are a waste of space, and 60% agreed with me. So I won yesterday. I'm not going to reveal the results of this poll until the end of the show. You have to tune in. Don't worry, guys. We've got lots of fun stuff coming up. We've got 100 humans and complete the news. But before we get to that, we're going to wrap up today's unpopular opinion, which is gymnasiums should be silent and libraries should be noisy. The Bridge says, Rob, you have way too much fun. I know, I do. It's true. forget how cool it is to fart in a silent library, says Trusky. That is fun. The most dangerous ones can be silent but violent. That was from The Bridge. Okay, so gyms, you disagree with this, right?
Yeah, no. I think both should be silent.
Yeah. No, I think libraries could do with, rejuvenating their presence a little bit. I really did. I mean, look, what kid now? He sat there with his mobile phone with half the world's knowledge on it in his pocket. You know what I mean? Why would he go to a library? Tell me.
To read.
To read. He can read on his phone. He's got access to all the world's knowledge on there.
To touch books.
Now you're
smell them.
Now you're making this poor imaginary kid sound like a weirdo. Just going in to the library to be smelling books.
Them. To study.
Oh, this book. No, come on. Let's be frank, guys. If libraries are going to continue to exist, and I certainly hope they do, because I used to love my time at the library as a young person. They need rebranding. They need to change their ideas. They need something different. And we don't have Chuck E. Cheese in Europe. But my American friends know what that is. Think Chuck E. Cheese, but a library. And that's what I think. Some music playing. And gyms, I know you would have all agreed if it was just gyms should be silent. I will never forget when I was living in Fuerteventura. I went to a gym, right? I was a local member of a gym. And when I went to this, and it was just a tiny little gym, the ones that I like, where it's just no one talks to each other. And I was there training, and there were like maybe 7 other guys there. Big dudes. Big manly men doing manly things. And you know what was playing on the music?
I'm a Barbie girl.
No, shine bright like a diamond, bright like a diamond. And I just had this moment of like seeing myself from outside myself, and I thought, dude, what is going on here? Whatever. Gyms should be silent. Libraries should be loud. That's my opinion. That's my humble opinion.
Don't you love the smell of books?
I'm not saying change the smell. I'm not saying put cologne on the books. I'm not saying put Axe body spray on the books. I do like the smell of books.
They would destroy them.
Nah.
Yeah.
If
you throw a party there.
Nah. They'd be alright. They'd be alright. Don't worry about it. Dude, libraries need to do something. You know? Get some Xboxes and PlayStations in there so they can test out games. So you can borrow games and stuff. Yeah.
No, there are other places for that.
The concept of a library has been in our culture for hundreds of thousands of years.
Yes.
I may be exaggerating there. A lot of years, many years. Library of Alexandria, I don't know when that burned, but before that. It's been in many years, and they have evolved with time. You know, libraries started renting out VHS cassettes. They installed computers. You know, there has been an evolution, but it's moved way too slowly for the rapid development of technology.
You want to put a happy hour?
Let's do. Great idea. You're on the board. Happy hour, chicken wings.
I'm on the board.
Yeah, I like that idea. I like that idea.
I know.
It's a winner. So if there's any libraries out there looking for people to come on the board of directors, we're here. Happy hour, chicken wings. and I suggest a man dressed as a cartoon character in an inflatable suit that walks around. You know? I don't know. You need to do something. You need to do something.
Water people, it's like a festival.
A water slide. Yeah. Yeah, the guys that spray water if it gets too packed in there. Now you're talking. That's a library people want to go to. Oh, man. Ladybird looks exhausted, but beautiful as always, says Gandalf.
I am Gandalf. Thank you.
Nuriatam, I agree with Ladybird. Of course you all do. I'm just a monkey saying the unpopular things. Ravdos, I worked in a library and we had consoles and gaming nights. There you go. I'm just saying let's push that up a little bit. Let's crank the volume a little bit. Anyway, guys, that's enough for that unpopular opinion. Let's go to 100 humans. I like the idea of, what was it?
Happy hour.
Happy hour. Happy hour. Ladies' night. Karaoke. Dude. I think we're talking about a pub hour. We're not talking about a library anymore. Okay, name something. Okay, it was a long walk to work, guys, across snow-capped mountains and through river valleys. And on that walk, I encountered 100 humans. And I asked them all a question. I asked them to name something a mother says that her children pretend not to hear. Ooh. Name something that a parent says that their kids pretend not to hear. I asked them that question. They gave me their answers. I have the 7 most popular answers right here. Your job in the chat is to identify those 7 answers. Are we ready, folks? All right, let's see what people are saying. Ravdos. Go to bed. Go to bed, he says. Is go to bed something that a kid will ignore, pretend that he hasn't heard? Let's see. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. 18 of the 100 humans said kids pretend not to hear go to bed. Well done, Ravdos. It is in 2nd place. All right, next one. Tidy up your room, says Nuriatam. Tidy up your room. Is it there? Tidy up or clean your room. Yes, it is. Well done. You guys are on fire today. Okay, 2 answers, 2 correct answers at that. You've got answer number 1. Well done, Nuriatam. Okay, next one. Eat your vegetables. Eat your vegetables. Name something a parent says to their children that the children pretend to not to hear. Eat your vegetables. It's there, well done. 8 of 100 humans said eat your vegetables. It's in 3rd place. Well done. All right. Where are we? Take out the trash.
Oh.
Take out the trash. What? Is that one that you heard all the time? Take out the trash.
Not only from children.
No? That's one you say to me all the time. And clean your room. And go to bed.
No, that's not true.
The only one that on this list that you don't say to me...
And you pretend not to hear is take out the trash.
Take out the trash. All of these are things Lady Boss says to me regularly.
No.
Except for one of them. Okay. Is it there? Yes, it is. No, it's not. No, sorry. My bad.
Oh.
No, it's not. Take out the trash is not there. Sorry, my bad. There was a momentary celebration, and it was my fault. Okay. Do your homework. Do your homework. Did you ever hear that, Ladybug?
Oh, yeah.
Go and do your homework.
A lot.
All right. Is it there? Yes, it is. Well done, Ravdos. Do your homework is there. It's in 3rd place. Nicely done. 12 of the 100 humans said, do your homework. Something a mom says that kids pretend not to hear. Let's see. Wow, there's a lot. Jusky says, shut up. Shut your mouth. Ravdos says it a little bit more eloquently. He says, be quiet. Be quiet. Is be quiet there? Yes, it is. Well done. Be quiet is there, the 5th most popular answer, with 8 of 100 humans. No, 7, sorry, 100 humans saying be quiet. Okay, let's see. Let's see the rest of the list. Brush your teeth. It's not there. Sorry. There are places where you can have a coffee or tea and read books.
Yes.
Those are bookshops nowadays. Do you mean, think about the library. I mean, don't you think it's going to go extinct if it doesn't do something radical? I mean, the publishing industry is already kind of going extinct. Yeah, me too. I'm just an ideas man, Ladyball. I just want libraries to have a future. I'm just trying to do a public service over it.
Rob for president.
Rob for president, exactly.
Exactly. He says.
Go to bed. We've had that one, Nuriatam. Get ready for school from Ravdos. Get ready for school. Is it there? It's not there. Ladybug said, eat your vegetables as well. That's something you say to me all the time. You've got to eat vegetables. I'm like, you don't. It's a myth. You don't have to. Promise you. We've had that one. Their name, says Gandalf. Something a mom says to their kids. And something a mom says that kids pretend not to hear. Their name. Like when you call me from the bathroom, Rob.
Yeah.
Is it there? Yes, it is. The only one on this list that you don't say to me regularly is do your homework.
Or brush your teeth.
Or brush your teeth. Yeah, that's true.
Or go to bed.
Go to bed when I'm lucky. And usually it's come, not go.
That's a nice thing to say.
It is a nice thing to say. All right, where are we? Go to bed, eat your vegetables. Their name, well done, Gandalf. Their name is there. It's in 6th place. Yeah, very good. With 4 of the 100 humans saying their name. All right. Ladybug says study. Have you brushed your teeth? Says the bridge. Time for dinner, says Gandalf. Make your bed. Oof, wash your hands, wash the dishes, flush the toilet, turn off the TV, get off the computer, wash your face. I'm reading these out and I am literally sounding like Ladybug.
Yeah.
None of those are there. None of those are there.
That means you are like a child.
Maybe. Could mean other things. I'll let the audience fill in the gaps.
I disapprove.
All right. So let me give you a clue for this last one. This word. This is one word, and a very short word. Ooh, it's one word, a very short word. Oof, come on. When you're not allowed to do something, your mom will say, "Oh, Ladyboy, you give it away." Give yourself a round of applause.
Estoy participando.
Okay, Rob is a child, says Chusky. No, I'm not. I am, a little bit. Every man's
The audience
a child.
has spoken.
All right, let's go through the list. In position number 7. I asked 100 humans something a mom says that her kids pretend not to hear. Answer number 7 was no. What was that? I didn't hear that. La, 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 la. Position number 6. Their name. Rob. Or if you were my mum, Robert. Yeah. I'd get the full name.
Yeah, me too.
The full name.
Isabel.
Robert. Oh, no. Okay. In position number 5 was be quiet. Be quiet. I hear that too much. Here we go. Next one. Position number 4. Eat your vegetables. Eat your vegetables. You can't live on pizza. Yes, you can. It's a full meal, folks. It's a full meal. Carbs, proteins, it's all on there. Same with hamburgers. Chusky says, Yo soy un niño pero sin el como. Right. Yeah, it's true. I am a child. I'm like a child, but without the like. Okay. In position number 3 was do your homework. Get that homework done. In position number 2, go to bed. Go to bed. And finally, I asked 100 humans to name something a mom says that her kids pretend not to hear. And in position number 1 was clean your room. Well done, Nuryatam. Killing it. Doing the Lord's work there, guys. Yo soy como un niño pero sin el como. From Chusky. All right, guys.
That gets the ProBoh stamp of approval.
All right, guys. Let's go straight to complete the news.
Complete the news.
Ladies and gentlemen, complete the news. This is a section, it's a very easy section. I'm going to give you a news headline, and your job in the chat is to complete the news. Why? Because I leave off some important information. All right. So if you're one of the people who are watching the show and you're too nervous to type, this is your moment, because all you have to write is A, B, or C. All right, here we go. You'll get the idea after the first one, I promise you. Okay, first thing we're going to do is go to Pakistan. The first piece of news is based in Pakistan. Pakistani police arrest 6 blank for helping timber smugglers. Okay, a smuggler is someone who steals some kind of natural resource and takes it to another country. Okay, so Pakistani police arrest 6 blank for helping timber smugglers. All right. Is it A, Spanish tourists? Spanish tourists. A. Is it B, bulls? Bulls. Toros. Or is it C, donkeys? Burros. Did I pronounce that well?
Say it again.
Burros.
Yeah.
Hey.
Nivelazo.
Toros, no.
No? What did I say?
Toros.
Toros.
Yeah.
All right.
Nivelazo.
Okay. Pakistani police arrest 6 blank for helping timber smugglers. Is it A, Spanish tourists? Is it B, bulls? Or is it C, donkeys? All right. Ladybo says A, Spanish tourists. So does the bridge. I will salute Nuriatam for being the only person to say B, bulls. Let's get a drum roll. Seems to be a tie between A and C right now. Pakistani police arrest 6 donkeys for helping timber smugglers. How do you... does a donkey even know it's been arrested? Do you know what I mean? Is that not just a waste of police time?
Poor donkey.
Poor donkeys. Donkeys seem to live comfortable lives, unbothered to human concerns or crimes. In an unusual case, the police in Pakistan arrested 6 donkeys for facilitating the country's timber mafia operatives. According to a report by Urdu News, 6 donkeys were taken to the police station in a district in Pakistan in connection with timber smuggling. There you go. It's timber smuggling donkeys. Donkeys have a dark side.
No, they don't. They are lovely.
Why would you arrest an animal? Isn't it like defeat the purpose? The animal doesn't know it's in prison.
No.
You know? The animal's just like, oh, a new place to eat grass. Awesome. I don't know. Rob, you pronounced burro like Manuel. Gandalf says, this ass knows when he's arrested. When did the military service, they arrested a goat for eating flowers? Really? When you did military service?
Oh.
How can you arrest a goat? It doesn't know it's under arrest.
And why?
For eating flowers.
Yeah, no, I mean, it doesn't know. Why?
That's like arresting a dog for licking its eggs, right? It's just doing what dogs do. Anyway, whatever. Let's go to piece of news number 2. Piece of news number 2. Expertos, unveil, desvelar. Right? Unveil, desvelar.
Yeah, continue the sentence.
A lifelike blank made of latex and silicone.
Desvelan, entonces, ¿no?
Okay. Well, whatever, desvelan. Whatever. Experts unveil lifelike blank made of latex and silicone. All right, but what is it? A lifelike blank. Keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean. Is it A, an early Homo erectus based on a skeleton? Is it B, a life-size Marilyn Monroe based on photos? Or is it C, a lifelike Jesus Christ based on the Turin Shroud? The Shroud of Turin. I don't know how you say that in Spanish.
El síndrome... No, I don't know.
Turin Shroud. It's the thing where Jesus died and they wiped his face and his face was on the...
Ah, la sábana...
De Turin, a lo mejor?
Blanca, I think.
Okay.
Sábana blanca.
We're not religious people, guys. Forgive us.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay, so... Experts unveil a lifelike blank made of latex and silicone. Is it A, early Homo erectus based on a skeleton?
La sábana santa.
Sábana santa. Okay, thank you, Bridge. Is it A, early Homo erectus based on a skeleton? B, a lifelike Marilyn Monroe based on photos? Or is it C, a lifelike Jesus Christ based on the Shroud of Turin? A, B, or C? Woo. All right. Only one B. I salute you, Ladybo, being the only person saying Marilyn Monroe. I salute the Bridge for being the only person to say early Homo erectus. Literally, everybody else said Jesus. Let's get a drum roll. Experts unveil a lifelike messiah made of latex and silicone after researching the Shroud of Turin. Well done. Guys, you fooled me today. Have you guys been reading the news without me being around? If you're watching the chat, I'm going to do a little bit of scrolling so you can see this thing. It is incredibly, incredibly lifelike. Mm-hmm. Although for me, I've got to say, does Jesus not look a little bit Western European? I could see this guy in a Spanish bar. Do you know what I mean? Pepe. You know? Well, whatever. I mean, you know. I don't want to make any criticisms. But most of us have got the way we think Jesus looks very, very wrong.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Let's read a little bit of this news. Experts in Spain have unveiled this lifelike Jesus Christ made of latex and silicone and real human hair. Oh, I bet he's delighted about that, isn't he? Real human hair, my God. Based on data collected from the famous Shroud of Turin, the sculpture even features all the wounds said to have been inflicted on the Messiah. Some believe the Shroud of Turin, first mentioned in 1354, was the burial shroud that housed the body of Jesus after his crucifixion, while others have argued it's an elaborate fake. There you go, guys. All right. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. How can we forgive you if you aren't religious people, Rob? Ah, great point. Can you get ProBoh approved?
ProBoh approved.
You made me drop my notebook with your intelligence there. I read the news before, said Chusky. He should look more Middle Eastern, darker skin, and possibly red hair. Yeah, he should have way darker skin. That guy looks like the guy who runs the bar downstairs. You know the guy who brings us the tostas con tomate?
Yeah.
Looks like him. Mm-hmm. Anyway, friends, my God, what a fun show, guys. It was so awesome to be here. There's so many things you could have been doing today, but instead of doing those things, you decided to spend some time with me. And let me tell you something, folks. It means the absolute world. See you next time.